Hello and welcome to... Hello!
You had one job.
Yes. Hello there. Welcome to No Mapping Matter. I hope that's what you came for, because
Yeah.
more of that.
What are we looking at? So 16 seconds and we nailed it.
In other news... Yes.
Shall I have a go?
Yeah.
Okay, hello, welcome to the No Laughing Matter podcast, part of the AIMLO Pro. I'm Jack, and this is Dom.
Hi, I'm probably not going to say much. I've lost my podcast privileges.
And welcome to the One Man Podcast.
I'm gonna harken back to another episode. I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
We've just had lunch together. There were some donuts.
Yep.
And I feel like I could fall asleep. I'm not gonna lie. A little. How do you feel?
It sounds like the ramblings of a drunk person. I've had lunch, there were donuts, I'm tired. I was a child. We had lunch, it was good. I go to bed now.
Maybe it was the sugar. But
What previous episode were we talking about donuts and being tired?
No, I feel like I need an excuse to go back to another
Is this
episode.
one of these podcasts you do with other people?
No.
Do you have podcasts on the side?
Do you know what? I'll tell you a story about that. I did while we were setting up the sort of podcast nuts. Try and do another one with somebody else.
Really? You tried to do...
I feel like I'm admitting that I'm cheating here. But
Yeah, I feel like I've been cheated on
Did you?
almost. It's really weird.
Well, it wasn't...
Are you still podcasting with them?
No. No.
How many times was it?
It was... It was just the once.
Was it any good?
No. No, he didn't really get it. I think we needed you there.
Okay, well, so genuinely quite curious, because I didn't know this. So what was it? Was it like the same sort of format thing?
Kind of.
Were you looking for a replacement for me? Because you have threatened it in the earlier episodes.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't a replacement.
What was the quote? A queue of people waiting for that seat.
It was almost like it was like a sound test, if you like. It's not a screen test, but for him. But he just wasn't like. Well, he's a friend who.
Okay, I just got to interject. There was a little sound at the door. Then I was half expecting my wife to come around and tell me another celebrity had died.
That again, we're
Going back to a future episode.
So like when he wants to be involved in something, it can be really funny. But I think he didn't want to be involved after a few minutes in, and therefore it was kind of like sitting there coaxing a conversation out of him. I'll show it to you. I promise.
Do I know this chap? You don't have to name names. Do I know him?
No, I don't think you met him.
All right.
Does that make it better or worse?
I don't know. I kind of.
Anyway,
all of your friends who I do know, I've got a short list of who it might be.
No, you don't know.
But then they might listen to this, so I'm not going to name names. But you know who I mean. You know that one person. You know. No.
No. Do you want to mime it? You could do.
Yeah, one of your mate. You know, your mate who's really. I'm just trying to just. And you've given me a name. I didn't actually mean anyone. I was just wondering who you'd say.
I was.
And if you'd like to find out which one of Dom's friends he actually hates, then tweet the show.
Well, basically, I started while we were talking. I started trying to talk to him about films, but then I started slipping in. Instead of using the actual titles of films, I was using the porn names of films.
I only know of one, and that's Edward Penis Hands, and I'm not sure if that is a real porn.
Well, no,
or Shaving Ryan's Private.
I got that one in. And then I was like, there's new Star Trek coming out, isn't it? Star Trek Next Penetration. And, like, quite quickly and quietly.
Yeah.
And then I was like, are you really falling for this? Because he was going along with it and not really correcting me. And then I was like... it was so awkward. I was like, so I've been playing with you a bit there. I've been saying the porn names of films.
Worse.
And then it was like, I know. And
I was
like,
God. That's terrible. That's probably worse. If he didn't get it...
Yeah.
If he didn't get it, but didn't find it funny, that's better. But it's like, I know, I was going along... you got burned.
But the thing I desperately think we need is to get him sat in the same... room as us, because he's got such a lovely kind of way. I was genuinely, this is a guy I was at college with, which narrows it down for you, and we were sat eating lunch on the steps, just where the harbour stops in Bristol by the Hippodrome. You know those steps where you can get on a ferry.
Yes, I know.
And we were just sat chatting, and he was just sort of, And then all of a sudden he pointed and went, nuns! And for a minute we thought he was weird. Just like, but then there was a load of nuns coming in a boat and he'd seen it before anyone else.
I suppose
And that was how he chose to, nuns!
to announce the arrival, just point.
Yeah.
Flawless in the execution, I suppose,
But he's very scatty and kind of...
But that would kind of make me think it'd be a good person to do a podcast with. So it's probably a bit disappointing and just awkward. Did you have to get really obvious with it? Did you have to say have you seen the new Indiana Jones film, Indiana Jones and the big flappy penis?
No, it was, it didn't go well. But I mean, it was okay. I think it just needed that. He needed that other person.
How long did it last for?
Oh, not as long as any of the ones we've
That's what I like to hear.
20 minutes. I don't know.
Stamina +1.
We were going to talk about birthdays. We never did.
God, yeah. Oh my God, we were, weren't we? That seems like so long ago. Yeah, let's do it. Talk to me about birthdays.
Well, this is the thing. I birthdays are cool, but you have a birthday your birthday is December 24th.
Yeah.
Your birthday's Christmas Eve.
Well, I've certain religious denominations would say that is Christmas Eve. Yeah.
And so I don't know.
How is that for you?
Yeah, I feel like that would make your birthday far different from
I don't know.
my birthday.
The thing is, when your birthday is that close to Christmas, you get asked a lot. Do you get separate presents, or do they just kind of roll it into one? And the first few times, it's like, it's all separate presents, and you get asked it again and again, and then you just kind of gravitate towards, shut the hell up, it's none of your business.
Yeah,
you get asked the same question over and over again, but I like it. I mean, I've never known anything different, and it means if I ever want something big and interesting for Christmas, then I can just kind of say, put my birthday and Christmas present together.
That sounds good, actually. I like that.
Very few people have ever crapped out and combined the two without me asking, and
Really?
you are one of them.
Well, I don't think that's fair.
You bought me a 6-pack of beers.
Beers. I bought you. You were saying about that for a reason. I bought you a 6-pack of cider from France. It was a very special French kind of cider.
Of which, on 3 of them, you stuck post-it notes saying "Happy Birthday," and 3 of them you stuck post-it notes saying "Merry Christmas." Now, admit it, that's not bad because I've bought you.
I thought that was funny.
I bought you, let's say, shoddy birthday presents in the past.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, a little kind of spur of the moment.
Were you often? Can I say you often forget when my birthday is?
Although I do have a really powerful way to remember when your birthday is now. Which, yeah.
My birthday's on September 11th.
Yeah. So I've got my own way of remembering that.
Nice.
It's very patriotic. Another big birthday coming up. Not Jesus's, or mine or yours, is Unborn Baby.
I know. I was thinking about that.
Not our. We're not adopting.
You and your wife.
No.
Yeah.
Although we would make a great. We'd make good parents.
Do you think together?
Yeah, I'm trying to think who'd be the disciplinarian.
I don't know.
Basically, who'd be the bitch and who'd be the butch, which is kind of getting into a different conversation altogether.
Which we know the answers to.
Yeah.
We just don't want to share.
We might have to. I feel like watching Will and Grace now for some reason. But sorry, I'm getting off topic
as we flow away.
Unborn Baby birthday coming up, less than a month at time of recording. So 1st of September today, due on the 1st of October. Big moment.
Wow.
I know. It's not a big moment for you, obviously.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to come across as
completely blasé of the whole thing, though. Whatever. Yeah. Well done, biology at work. But yeah, you're just talking about birthdays as well. It's kind of like this is the original. It's a day of
the original birthday coming soon to wherever your wife is on October 1st.
This autumn, one man. So yeah, actually, we've made and I'd like to get your thoughts on this. We made the decision. We're not going to buy Baby any Christmas presents.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Do you think that's fair?
Yeah.
Because I've said it to some people and they looked at me like the most heartless bastard in the world.
It doesn't know. It's not going to remember.
Well, that's my logic. I'm like, it's literally going to be, October, November, December.
I don't know, unless they're...
It's going to be coming up to 3 months.
Unless at 14 they turn around, I know! I've been having a therapist for 5 years and it turns out you never gave me presents on my first birthday.
So
Christmas.
How can a 14-year-old be in therapy for 5 years and me not realise?
You'll find a way.
I sound pretty, kind of oblivious to a lot of things, but yeah, I've said that to some people, and and kids of that age, they just want like a box or some bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Which is coincidentally
That's
what I'm
all
getting
I
you
want.
for your birthday.
Yeah,
So
nice.
take that
We
box.
both.
Yeah. But yeah, I said to some people, I'm not going to get Christmas presents. Like, oh my god, how can you? It's first Christmas. You need to get it like gold engraved.
I suppose you can get it something,
things.
but not like, I don't know. I feel that.
The thing is, I buy people presents I'd want for myself.
Right, is that what you do?
Yeah.
Some of the presents I've received are starting to come
make
together
sense.
and make sense.
So I'd buy the baby something for Christmas, but it'd probably be like a DVD or something.
You did, can't remember if it was Christmas or birthday, you did give me back as part of a present something I'd lent you.
Brilliant. What was that?
It was the Watchmen. I lent you the Watchmen comic.
Did I give it back to you for your birthday?
You gave it back to me.
Oh, wow.
It was, I can't remember
I don't think it was for a Christmas present.
I think it was it a birthday then? You got me...
I don't know.
You'd given me the book back and a couple of other comics.
Can I just say... Oh, yeah, no, I gave you...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Can I just say that's actually quite a relief, because I thought I still had the Watchmen book and I just lost it, and I was hoping you'd never talk about it again.
Yeah.
So I'll sleep well tonight.
Will you, knowing that?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get caught out for that.
It feels odd. Like, I thought about your child finding the podcast the other day.
Wow.
And
that's a good point.
I just completely blew my mind, I think, for a small moment, because it would be so
it's blowing my mind.
It would be
at the
so
moment.
unlike me to find something like that of my parents.
Yeah.
Whereas, yeah.
Oh my god, that's actually quite. I said a really bad swear word in one of the episodes as well. We'll have to.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, I said that and you told me off.
Yeah, and then I said it again later.
Did you?
Yeah.
We never bleeped that out.
No, it was on our to-do list.
Yes.
It's kind of,
well, someone promised me they were going to start editing.
No, I was going to start editing, but then I decided not to.
Yeah, you took that executive decision for us to not edit and not tell me.
And that's my excuse.
Yeah.
I was, and then I wasn't. I've never actually thought of that, but that's not a bad idea, because we've got like a book up there somewhere about like a baby record.
You fill in, yeah.
And it's like, baby's first hairs and baby's first... I don't know why I opened with hairs. Page 1.
Yeah. Baby's hairs.
But yeah, it's kind of like... Oh, I don't know if this should be like a message.
Should we... Right, so we're 12 minutes in. Is this the podcast for your unborn child?
Oh my god, is it? I don't
know.
It could be. Hello?
It's
Daddy.
I'm the guy that comes around and doesn't go home.
It's just, I'm not used to that. It just sounds really creepy saying, "It's Daddy."
Hi, it's Daddy.
It's
I shouldn't
Daddy.
say it as well, otherwise. Hi, it's Dom. Me.
Hi, you tuned into podcast radio with Daddy in the bitch. Oh, my child's going to hear that as well.
Yeah.
I shame myself. It's like messages to the future, isn't it? It's
It does feel like that.
And I realise...
It's like a time capsule.
It's like you think of all these things that you'd want to say to your kid and you want them to listen to. And I go... Oh, although we do have, like, the family mottos.
All right.
The Del Vecchio family mottos, but
Is
not
what?
like the official... It's not like the official one you'd find in the name registry. There's, like, 2 for my family. First of all, don't stick your dick in crazy.
Okay, right. Or, if you're a girl...
Don't get dicked by crazy.
Yeah. I was trying to think of it. Don't let crazy stick its dick in you.
Yeah, toyed with that. Don't get dicked by crazy.
Awesome.
And that's a pretty solid, family rule.
Okay.
If it's a guy or a guy, don't stick your dick in crazy. It's simple enough. And the other one is, it's kind of more like a creed than, something to live your life by. That's just the boiler ticking on and off.
Okay.
Yeah, basement flat.
That's not the second motto. And the second motto is, anything you hear is just the boiler. Nothing to do with me. Okay?
Second motto, the boiler is your friend.
Yeah, exactly. Get used to the boiler ticking, boy. The boiler ticks at night. Sometimes we be watching telly and the boiler just be ticking away. Granddaddy had that tattooed on his chest.
Why are you a country gent with a boiler fetish? Because that's how people work.
Because I feel like somebody with a boiler fetish would be a country gent.
I imagine so, or very, very kind of old and dandy-ish.
Yeah.
Second family motto, Big money, big women, big fun.
Where did you hear this? Did your dad tell you this? Did your mum break this to you?
I heard it on the internet,
Oh, okay.
where I get pretty much everything I say,
Nice.
do, like, or enjoy. But yeah, there you are, kid, if you're listening. And big money, big women, big fun.
Nice. I mean, I did wonder how we were going to steer from the unsentimental episode we were making to the sentimental message to your unborn child, but we seem to have seamlessly...
Yeah, there's a lot of feelings in this.
I
in
can't
this
say I
podcast.
can condone all of these, but they're all... I mean, they're all solid rules. I don't...
Calling back to an earlier podcast, remember we were going through that kind of quiz about how to get to know your child.
Yes,
and,
that was fun.
Favourites.
It's probably my favourite thing we've done so far on the podcast.
On the podcast, or just ever, since knowing each other?
No, favourite thing on the podcast.
That's
We've
all
had
right
a lot
then.
of fun times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Daddy in the bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, and on top of it, it's kind of leading on from that. It's kind of the real life quiz, how well you're going to be a parent, as in antenatal classes. So
They are a big old mystery to me.
now, I'm not going to sit here and teach you the ins and outs of pregnancy.
Thank you.
Ask your girlfriend. That's
She has no experience of it either.
I know, I said that. That sounds like really kind of creepy, like.
It did sound cynical.
You ask your girlfriend.
Yeah.
But antenatal classes have taught me one thing, and that is pregnancy is hilarious if you go at it with an open mind.
Really?
Yeah, there's
What's
a lot of
What's
stuff.
the funniest thing you found?
Oh, you're going to get me to dig in my thorn bag. It's just stuff like when you're changing the nappy on a plastic doll, and the antenatal teacher has put different types of poop in everyone's nappy, so you know what to expect, and you're glad you're not the couple who got pesto.
Really? Because it is greeny sometimes, isn't it, baby poo?
You said you knew nothing about it.
Well, I know that baby poo can be green. I don't know anything about being in an antenatal class as a teacher spreads pesto on a nappy. And
There does come to a point where you.
does that mean you have to like wet wipe the pesto?
Oh
on
yeah. You had. I mean, I was lucky. I got raisins.
Really?
Constipated baby
nice.
raisins. Yeah, I can't high five.
Yes.
So I was lucky with that, but yeah, you got like peanut butter and pesto was kind of. I think that was the loser. When you got the pesto nappy. And I couldn't help but thinking at the time, for the woman who takes the class, she would have been stood there.
Poo is yummy. Mr. Del Vecchio. Mr. Del Vecchio, stop eating the raisins.
I was so tempted, but then I
Really?
thought they might have done something to the raisins to stop this. But yeah, I just kind of, while she was talking about it, I was thinking, well, there was some point earlier this evening where this woman had a dozen plastic baby dolls, a dozen food stuffs, and was kind of methodically smearing it over the plastic baby butt and putting a nappy on it, ready for the evening's entertainment.
Oh.
And it's kind of times like that you think about, back with the what was it? Jobs counsellor, careers advisor.
Careers advice. Oh,
Careers
what are you going
advice.
to do for a job?
Yeah,
in the
what do you want to
future?
be when you grow up?
Man.
Which interestingly, I found out at one of these classes there is such thing as a lactation consultant.
So is it someone who lactates for?
No, that's a wet nurse.
Okay.
It's someone who you
a
consult.
wet nurse, eh? Sorry.
It's someone you consult. Well, not you as in us guys, manly men.
Okay.
If there's problems with the milk coming out, then you phone up your lactation consultant, and I don't know what they do really. Talk you through it, I guess.
Wow. There's so much I don't know, and every day is a little surprise.
Oh, it is.
What you learn.
I'm just coming in through your window, dropping wisdom shit on your pillow. That's
Are
me.
they raisin wisdom shits? Are they pesto wisdom shits?
Delicious.
Peanut butter wisdom shit, which would be nice. I could just kind of.
Peanut butter.
I would genuinely take bread to that antenatal class.
When you just
wipe it with a slice of bread and then
And the other thing as well, and just kind of going to realise this at the time, is they're plastic dolls that you've got, they're little plastic baby dolls.
Yeah.
But when like the teacher's watching, you got to treat it like it's a proper kid.
Wow. I heard about the knitted boobs.
Yeah, there was one knitted boob there
Okay.
between a group of like 12.
I would love a basket of knitted boobs. I think they'd be so much fun to play with for some reason.
Again, it's something that some person would have sat there knitting it and just thinking.
They get old people to do it apparently. Metro.
Do they? What,
Metro.
old people knit the boobs?
Yeah. Because it's a relatively new thing. I read about it in the paper. under the, I've been very unemployed recently.
What exactly did you read
past
in the
few
paper?
years.
Because I thought it was just... I only think about it now, but there was a knitted boob in the middle of the floor, and I just thought that was to kind of show us what boobs look like. But then I'm assuming that
It's to help when
everyone's in that room because they know what boobs look like. They've been there.
You hold you hold the baby, and then you show how to put the nipple on the baby's mouth. Or you're holding a breast, and
I love what your hands are doing right now, by the way. I love it.
This topic of conversation is wasted on a podcast.
No, I think it's brilliant.
But I don't know. I mean, have you ever been to one of those careers advisors people and had them tell you what to say? Or tell you what to say, tell you...
I distinctly remember at secondary school my careers advisor telling me I would never amount to anything because I hadn't taken a humanity.
Really?
Yeah. She said...
What was the humanity?
Humanities is like history, geography, and the other one.
History, geography. Was it PSHE or something like that? Or
no, we had PE. We didn't just throw in extra letters because the Scrabble bags.
PSHE is physical health and social education or something like that.
That's PHSE.
Physical. I don't know what it was. It was a.
Did you take it?
No.
No. Well, there you go. No, I remember. I remember this for years and years. She said, "I'd never be a doctor. I'd never be a surgeon. Never be a lawyer. Never be a banker unless I take a humanity."
Really? And you trained as a radiotherapist and
yeah. So I worked in a hospital. Now I work for a bank. So
nice.
Yeah, screw
apparently
you.
The guy that invented Witherspoons was the name of a teacher he had that told him he'd never amount to anything.
Really? I like that.
Yeah, that's good. We spent lots of time in Witherspoons together as well.
Have we? Yes.
Yeah, I feel like we have.
Oh. I can't remember any of them, so they must have been great. Are you sure it was me? Are you sure it wasn't someone else you were trying out? We were doing a little trial to see if it worked.
We were in Witherspoons and you told me, hey, this would be a good date for a girl. You could both eat and you'd hardly break a tenner. Remember that?
No, it does sound like something I'd say.
Yeah.
It is true though. Good meals, good price.
Yeah. Get used to that advice, little Del Vecchio.
Are we sponsored by Witherspoons now?
No, not yet.
Just remember, big money, big women, big fun.
Yeah.
That's your local Wetherspoons.
That's the Wetherspoons motto.
Yes.
See, I don't remember ever having a career advisor at school, which might answer a lot of questions.
Yeah, it does it makes sense now. It's all coming together. I think it was kind of a cursory thing. You're expected to go to the careers advisor, but does anyone know what they want to do at school? I mean, even at university, it's turning into that Baz Luhrmann song "Sunscreen."
I heard a great quote by John Lennon, and he said that he was given a form at school, and there was this question that said, "Can you write what you want to be when you grow up?" And he wrote happy, and they said, "I don't think you understand the question," and he actually said to them, "I don't think you understand life," which. You could tell that maybe was John Lennon in a way.
Well, I'm just a bit pretentious, but all right.
Yeah. It's a nice idea.
No, it is a nice idea. It's kind of like it's something else. In fact, this would probably be proper advice. If we are really throwing out messages to the future.
I think that's going to have to be another podcast in a week or so.
Well, it's like you'd like this one,
right?
It's I think it's to. Yeah, a civilization is not remembered for its bankers and its lawyers. A civilization is remembered for its artists. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, sorry.
Full stop.
I thought...
No, I like that. I do like that.
Yeah, well, the time was right. It was like 3:00 in the morning. I was feeling pretty weird. I was like, you know what? I should be an artist.
Yeah, that's...
Well,
why not?
Screw you. It inspired me anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about anymore. You're really you've gone off on your own tangent, and I feel like
This is what happens when you don't rein it in.
I'm merely a spectator in your madness.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Anyone who's new to the podcast, these are actually case notes as I sit down. Do you want to tell me about your unborn child?
Messages to the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Like I say, you just kind of leave me to my own devices. I will create bad things.
There we go. This is the second time we've tried to talk about birthdays and just spiraled out.
Yeah, into
lots.
I just think birthdays is just like a bit of a hot buzzer, I reckon.
Well, because I'm going to be 21.
Oh please!
And that's-
Why is that a big issue to you?
No, isn't it one of the significant ages?
Not really. I mean,
No.
what can you do at 21 that you couldn't do at 18?
I don't know. It feels more adult than.
Let me rephrase that. What could you be doing at 21 that you weren't doing at 15?
You phrased that question.
Yeah.
Interestingly, nothing. But I feel like you really dropped the bombshell there.
I kind of floored you with this,
Yeah,
one,
yes.
haven't
No, but it feels. 21 feels like more of an adult age than.
I enjoy.
Than 19 or 20 does.
I enjoyed 21 more than I enjoyed 18. Although for my 18th birthday, I did go to Capri World.
No, really.
And yeah, I saw Santa and I got a notebook of him. So
Nice.
my 18th birthday, I did actually kick ass.
Did you come to my 18?
Was that when you were dressed as Captain America?
Yes.
Did you have the big Dominator
No, that was
pizza?
19. No. Yeah, 18 was a big Dominator pizza. Were you there for that?
Yeah, I was. I
Yeah.
brought the big bottle of wine. Remember?
Yes, I still have that.
Yeah.
Well, the bottle, not the wine.
Oh yeah, of course. It goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just kind of turned up because you probably didn't know Jess that well then, and we just kind of rocked up with this enormous
No, I
bottle
did.
of
I've
wine.
been staying at your house for.
Had you?
Yeah.
Oh.
In fish ponds.
Was that you?
That was me. Yeah. That was.
I don't know. Things happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at your 18th, and it was pretty good. But no, 18 was good, but it was kind of there was a lot of hype about it, and it's like what I said. By the time you turn 18, anything you can do or any reason for celebration,
Yeah.
it's past. I mean, 17's the big one because you can start learning to drive.
Yeah, that went okay.
Can you drive?
I can drive. No one's given me a license.
Not
yet.
legally.
I haven't taken a test, but I can drive.
Did I ever tell you I failed my driving test 6 times?
No.
I never told you that.
No, I don't think so.
And one of the times I was convinced I'd passed, and I got like 6 serious and 19
really?
minors.
Wow.
I was convinced I'd done well. I thought it went really swimmingly. I was kind of shopping for my car in my head as we were just pulling back to the test centre.
Maybe that was the problem. You should have been paying attention on the way back.
Yeah,
Not
good
going,
point.
well, what if I... babies, old women, kind of all,
Yeah.
all bracing everything
It
up.
basically just turned into a scene from Die Hard with a Vengeance.
With Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
That would be brilliant.
Samuel L. Jackson's a driving
As your
instructor.
test adjudicator.
That would be. I reckon if he wasn't an actor, Samuel L. Jackson would make a pretty kick-ass driving instructor.
Yeah.
But Morgan Freeman, no, it's too laid back, too casual.
Just take the left turn onto Alamo.
And not Michelle Rodriguez or Sean Bean because they always die in the end, so
Yeah.
that wouldn't be good for driving instructions.
Sean Bean would die before you arrived at that
Yeah,
destination.
he would. You'd think it'd be the one time where he makes it to the end.
I love that. Sometimes I get do you remember the video of him where it's just his death reel?
No.
Have you not seen that? There's not. Well, throw it up in the links after. We always say this, and I never remember how much we actually managed to get into the links.
I'm going to listen to this back.
But this one shall be there. I don't like listening to them back, but anyway.
Oh, I love it.
Do you listen to them back?
Yeah, I do
Oh,
listen
nice.
to him back.
Well, there's a video of his his death reel where it's Sean Bean dies in every movie, and it's a series of him dying in films, and the music that's on it always gets stuck in my head. It's always slightly more. It's actually the music from is it Dead Island, the zombie game?
Oh, I haven't played it, but I know of it.
Apparently the game's rubbish, but the game has one of the best game trailers. It's one of the best short films I think I've ever seen before ever. Yeah. Sorry, we were stumped by a flashing light that appeared.
Carry on.
It's really good. I'll show it to you after. Again, links in the description.
That's right, my legally downloaded virus thingy has expired.
Oh no, is your computer just gonna completely fall
Just
apart now?
porn and spam just seeping out the edges at the moment.
That's of a notebook we have nearby, not your laptop.
Yeah, do you reckon Sean Bean watches stuff like that? Do you reckon he just does really get depressed? He'll read a script for the first time and it's like, Sean Bean dies. and
Is
he's
there
like,
is there a film in which he doesn't die? I think I'm gonna have a.
Yeah, Silent Hill.
Oh, okay. He's in the second one of that, isn't
He made it to a sequel.
he? He did. Wow.
I think he actually survives the sequel as well.
No, really.
Have you seen-
Spoilers?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Everyone's like, God damn it!
I'd like to go back and kind of just edit in the word spoilers, but we're not good at editing these things.
We?
Yeah, it was my job.
Yeah.
Have you seen the second Silent Hill?
I haven't seen the first one.
Oh, the bit at the end.
Of the first one?
Actually, no. Silent Hill Revelations is brilliant.
Yeah.
It is brilliant. You'd hate it because you like good movies.
Okay. Right.
I like it. If you want a popcorn film,
I tell you what, I've been thinking about going to see Pain and Gain, and apparently it's awful.
I don't care. Me and you are going to see that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd already booked this Monday without you here.
When are we gonna go see it?
I don't know. Every time the trailer comes on, Jeff says to me, "Oh, you and Dom should go and see that."
Really?
I'm like, yes.
What part of the body, The Rock and Mark Wahlberg screams?
Dude, look at us.
I know. You are the spitting image of The Rock.
No, I'm Mark Wahlberg.
Really?
I don't know. I want to be Mark Wahlberg.
I'd say I was Mark Wahlberg.
I'm Mark Wahlberg.
I
want to be Mark Wahlberg.
I would say we should arm wrestle for this, but it's not the most.
Well, no, because if I win, then obviously I'm going to have to be Dwayne Johnson.
Why?
Because
he would
Dwayne.
beat Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah.
I think. Nice. We both have an arm wrestle. We're both trying to lose, pulling our own hands. I don't know. Give us your best Mark Wahlberg impression.
Hello, I'm Mark Wahlberg.
Nice. Good work. How's your time? I tell you what. Well, let's both interview each other as Mark Wahlberg.
I can't do a Mark Wahlberg accent.
Can you not?
I'm sorry. Have you got a tweet?
I've got a. It's Mark Wahlberg saying Dom should be Mark.
Saying don't use my likeness or I'll kill you.
You can't do a Boston accent.
I can't. I tried, but
you just need to forget no word that any longer has an R in it.
Just forget grammar.
It's AH, so entar. Car. What other R's are there in words? Before.
So anybody wanting to say enter, car, or before in a Bostonian accent,
car,
consider this your guide.
Yeah.
No, alright then, you could do a Bostonian accent.
I dabble.
Do you just say that in a Bostonian accent?
I dabble.
That's better. Okay, Marky Mark. Still hang out with the Funky Bunch much? Enter, car, before.
Don't ever call me Marky Mark.
Right, okay.
But yeah, no, we're like maybe planning a reunion.
Okay. How's The Rock?
Oh, he's so good. He's so clever.
The
Rock.
The Rock?
Yeah, he's like he genuinely told the story that I want to tell you.
Okay.
And that, as if it was my own.
Well, here we are. It's a true story. Do you do it in the accent or do you do it in...
I was on set for Pain and Gain, and you know my kids are there, and Dwayne Johnson comes out. My son is absolutely obsessed with smacking a guy in the balls, and he goes up to Dwayne Johnson. He just nails him right between the legs, and he's like, "Oh God!" And I was just like, "I'm so sorry." Like, he also told another story about his son. They were playing basketball, and all of a sudden. Because I'm going to be in the new Transformers movie.
Are you? Is he?
Yeah. And we were throwing a ball around, we were messing around. And all of a sudden my kid goes, "What the fuck?" Like that. And I'm trying to act like I'm disappointed and I'm not really proud. And I'm like, "Hey, where'd you hear that word?" And he goes, "Transformers?" I can't be mad at him. I really can't be mad at him.
Oh, excellent. And how was jail?
You know, jail was a long time ago. You know, people always want to bring that up. It's quite hard not being able to escape it, but I'm not proud of what I've done. You know.
Wow. Well, thank you, Mark. Funk.
Don't call me Marky Mark.
That was brilliant. I'll give you.
Thank you.
That was good. You can do a very good Bostonian accent. Yeah.
It's probably good for us. Sorry. On the last episode, Jack's wife came in and broke some quite shocking news to us. And every time the door outside creaks, like, we're really worried that she's going to come in with news of...
It's going to be like a new segment. It'll be like Dead Celebrity Watch.
Yeah. Just thought you might like to know.
What does my wife sound like?
She sounds like Marky Mark having his balls like clenched around.
Oh, I don't think she'd like that.
No.
But you're right.
I don't think he'd like it either.
Yeah, Rolf. Bad news.
Rolf, okay. So
you haven't heard about Rolf Harris?
I have heard about Rolf Harris. I think I'm kind of in denial about the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't want to labour the point because it's quite heavy, but there's a lot of people going to Facebook saying a lot of childhoods have taken a knock.
I don't know about taking a knock because I don't.
It's disappointment.
Yeah, I think it's bizarre that it's not sort of come up
Mm.
sooner. I suppose.
'Tis the season, I guess. There's a lot of it going on.
I suppose it's what prompted the investigation. This is so serious. I feel like this is kind of...
It was a shocking change of pace then. I don't know why I brought it up.
Did you have that in your back pocket that you just kind of...
I don't know. I was just kind of I was listening to you then, and all of a sudden, a little voice in the back of my head went, Rolf Harris. I was like, oh yeah, good point well made. So, should we acknowledge it? Put it aside?
I don't think I'd like to acknowledge it because it sounds so horrendous that I wouldn't want to touch on anything that is... It just sounds awful. The guy's like... It's shocking. Like, genuinely shocking. And the same thing happened when I found out about... Do you know the guy from The Thick of It?
Peter Capaldi.
No. We don't want to start anything we can't. Do you know what I mean?
What, Peter Capaldi, the new Doctor Who?
Well, yeah, I've heard about that as well. Why didn't you mention that? But like, we could talk about that
Some severe editing
for
going
days. Oh, I think we're going to have to. I think we're going to have to stop talking.
Yeah. Peter Capaldi, the new Doctor Who.
I think we need more of a gap from that. Otherwise.
Okay. So, talking of Boston...
let's just stop.
Okay. Peter Capaldi, the new Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Oh, that was worth it.
Do you know what? It's all there now. Let's just...
No, Peter Capaldi, we watched it, to our shame, we watched it live on...
What, they announced it? I saw that by accident as well.
Did you? Did you stumble across it?
Oh, because I was at my grand's house and she was like... She hates Matt Smith, apparently. I didn't realise. She really didn't like Matt Smith until...
Does she have strong opinions on it?
She never watches it, but apparently she somehow does. I'm really excited because I stopped watching Doctor Who with Matt Smith.
I did the same. I like Matt Smith. I didn't like the stories. I didn't like his companion. I thought
I didn't like him.
The
actually,
companions to Plinky Plonky Blimey Governor, Jolly Yocky Sticks.
Yeah.
Soul Abigail.
I just didn't. Like, there was nothing wrong with him, I suppose. I just really didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed David Tennant. But he was great, I think, David Tennant.
Chris Eccleston was my favourite.
I really like.
I always liked the fact he was so unhinged. You never knew whether he was going to kind of save the day or just shank Rose Tyler or something.
I really like that Peter Capaldi's probably going to be more like that.
I hope so, because everyone knows him from The Thick of It and having the.
I love The Thick of It.
In your mind, you're just expecting a Scottish sweary doctor, which would be fantastic.
The line fucking or fuck off is probably going to become my family motto, and you have to say it in a Glaswegian. Because we talked about him in because he's in. Sorry, I slapped Jack a little bit because I was so excited about what I was saying.
Yeah, we all right. We talked about it in World War Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like surprise cameo. That
he was. Yeah, he turned up at the end, and we were like totally who we didn't expect to see in that movie.
Yes, because it was the WHO centre in Cardiff, which had no Welsh people, but the guy who worked there was from
one
Glasgow.
Scottish guy, and yeah, exactly.
One English guy, one Scottish guy.
Exactly.
Like the filmmakers went close
and
enough.
Brad Pitt and this, and the woman from the soldier from Israel.
They had 4 chances to put a Welshman in that scene. But yeah,
I think he's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it.
I just hope the stories kind of match him a bit better. I hope they don't try and, there wouldn't be like a love interest. I mean, there might be. They might.
Do you know what? I went to see a show recently. I did a vlog on it. A Hot Air in Bristol. And I think if they did a love interest, but they did a love interest that was the same age as Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, did it a bit sensitively.
I'd be, because I think I don't. Why not? If you're going to have an older doctor, why wouldn't you have an older companion? And I think having an older woman, because do you know what I mean? They always seem to have women, which is fine. I'm not against that, but like I think having an older woman brings a completely different dynamic to it, rather than a young naive. Because so far they've been young, with the exception of Catherine Tate, who was very very good.
I never liked
actually. I did because she wasn't a love interest, and that really because she was just somebody. And in fact, the episode they did with her at Pompeii, which Peter Capaldi was actually also in, as one of the Romans. Do you remember with David Tennant at Pompeii?
I don't think I saw that. If it's a Catherine Tate one, I just wasn't watching. I found her. I like David Tennant. I thought she was a bit too brash opposite him. I didn't enjoy that.
But I think they've all been younger women who've often been there because they fancy the Doctor. And actually, I think having somebody who's not a love interest and is a bit older and is a bit more world-wise
Yeah.
would be a really interesting thing to do, and something, you know, that's really cool. Having an older woman there completely changes that dynamic, particularly with him being an older man. And he's an old man anyway. He's over 100 or whatever, isn't he?
I think it'd be nice. I think the guy, you'll probably know the writer.
Stephen Moffat.
Yeah. You know, the stories are good. I think they've gone a bit, kind of jumped the shark a little bit recently, and it all gets a little bit silly and a bit over the top. And I just.
Do you know where that expression comes from?
Yeah, I do.
We'll come back to it, but yeah, I'll let you finish.
I do, but I can't remember.
That's alright, I'll let you finish. Because
Is
my
it like Dukes of
girlfriend,
Hazzard or something?
my girlfriend told me today. No, I'll let you finish.
Told you today?
Yeah, this morning.
That's a coincidence.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
Yeah, the story's kind of got a bit. X-Files?
No idea. But it fits.
The
stories.
Yeah, the
They
stories.
got a bit.
Yeah, shark jumping. No, just tell me. I've lost my thread now. Tell me where Jump the Shark came from.
Happy Days. While Happy Days was being made, there's a bit that's critically seen as the moment Happy Days started being written badly and wasn't as good as a TV show as it was. And there's actually a scene in which somebody jumps a shark in a sort of one-man speedboat. What are they called? Do you know that you sit on and they're a bit like bikes, but you can...
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Jet skis?
Jet skis, yeah.
Yep.
And that's the moment that apparently Happy Days got bad.
Do you know how come the word jet skis popped to my mind?
How come?
That Will Smith song, Miami?
Welcome to my... That one?
Yeah, it's like, let's go to my house in the West Keys, ride my jet skis, lounge
Nice.
under the palm trees, because you got to have G's and cheese.
What was I listening to the other day of this? I think I was listening to Getting Jiggy with it.
I've been listening. Tell you, listen to a lot of the old '90s stuff, and
it's do you know, it completely, the decade before is rubbish.
what, the '80s?
No, sorry, the decade...
I say be careful, my wife's in the other room and she will kill you.
Sorry, the decade that you've immediately finished is always seen badly, and then after you've had another 10 years to get over it, you go back to what it is. So kind of, that's why the 80s have been in. They're the in thing. Do you know what I mean? Everything's looked a bit 80s and the fashion's quite 80s. And I remember thinking, like, I genuinely had a conversation with a girl a few years ago while watching Any Given Sunday, and we were like, when's this film made? Everything's so it's a great film, but all the clothes are like, it's 90s fashion. And there's a scene in which Jamie Foxx, who's renowned for his style, is wearing like trousers with a belt with like a yellow tight top tucked into the trousers and things like that.
Right.
But now that it's...
Is that fashion now?
What? It's not fashion now, but like now that we're in the the 10s, all of a sudden, like the 90s is she was about to come in and tell us that LL Cool J has passed away and we're about to have her.
She was going to tell us the 90s had died.
Yeah, exactly. And it's back in... Yeah, I was listening to LL Cool J the other day as well. Also, do you know what LL Cool J stands for? This is also the fountain of wisdom that is my girlfriend. It's like, do you know what it stands for? It's like, no. Ladies love Cool James.
That's alright, I
Yeah.
get. No, that's terrible.
A little.
I found out what DMX stands for.
What's that?
Darkman X. Darkman Extreme.
Okay.
You know, like DMX.
Yeah.
X gon' give it to you. Yeah, I've got a playlist.
Let's
Come back to my house. Let's listen to some
Yes.
hip hop. No, I've got because like on Spotify,
Yeah.
where I've got my different playlists. I listen to different songs depending, where I'm going to work or I'm just trying to chill out.
Yeah.
And I've always got that one that's just like hip hop, like 90s, a little bit 80s, quite a lot of 90s and noughties hip hop. And it's got a Mama Said Knock You Out.
Yeah. I like
Never listened to it all the way
Really?
through. I kind of think, I'll listen to that, get about 30 seconds in and think, skip.
that. I quite like it.
Gravel Pit is a current favourite.
Yeah.
It's one of the songs I hated at the time, can't get enough of it now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, ladies love Cool James. I suppose that is better than just James.
Yes.
Which, to his credit, was taken by the band James.
Apparently, like, a guy who was my teacher met the lead singer of James's mum. Because...
Hang on. The lead singer of the band James. His mother?
His mother, yeah.
Or the lead singer of the band that is called James' Mum?
No, the lead singer of the band James.
His mother.
His mother.
Right, okay.
And he met her, and then it was preceded by changing the words of that one famous song they have
Sit down.
to be somewhat sexual. Because we were like, oh, did you get anywhere with James? James's mum?
Well, sit down. What vaguely sexual was it changed to?
I'm gonna mime, and then you could guess what it is.
Okay. Oh God!
Yes. I hope you sang along at home.
Oh my God! Oh, so you're not actually changing the word "sit down"? Just
No, it's
what you're sitting down on.
yes. Okay.
Oh God!
And
Kids these days.
but the reason we thought that is because they were playing at the Colston Hall this year, and while we were secretly having a ghetto rehearsal in the Colston Hall for a play, all of a sudden all these James fans turned up wearing like James's t-shirts, and I completely forgot that band existed. And I was like, "Who's James?" And then someone went, "Oh, sit down." I was like, "No way!"
God, I thought you were going to do
And
the mime again. Then I wouldn't be able to handle it.
I
the
never
second
knew
time.
they were so popular. That was so
Yeah,
weird.
apparently they had a few songs. I couldn't name the other ones.
Yes,
but
they're right there.
They had a best of. Which
Answers on a
implies,
postcard, please.
well, the best of album implies that there is a choice of more than one album to choose the best from. So,
Who knew?
who knew indeed? Oh my God! Ugh.
So ladies love Cool James,
But not
but
James
not
the band.
James the band.
But James's mother.
Yeah.
It's quite fitty. This is why I don't read Q anymore. I can't keep up with the music world. It's just beyond me.
And I hope that this is an insight into what me and your dad used to get up to before you
Wait, are you talking to me now?
you came along. I'm talking to little Del Vecchio.
Oh, I say you're not my dad.
No.
No.
Did you,
Is that all?
Did you just?
No, it was my stomach.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Family rule number 3: don't fart on podcasts.
We are slowly. I don't want to tell you what, turning into just a married couple on these
Yeah.
on these podcasts. So on that rather scary note,
Yeah, son.
well,
I mean, this kid might know you as Uncle Dom.
really, Uncle?
Well, he's not going to call you Dad, is he?
Unky? No, what? So from Unky Dom and Daddy Del Vecchio.
Unky Dom and Daddy Dom. Now we sound like a gay drag act.
There's still time.
That's true. I'll go
We
and
could
polish,
branch out.
go and polish off my heels.
Okay, I wondered what you were going to polish there. And cheers. Thanks for tuning
Well,
in.
we're
I think
not
we'll.
going to do the sign off at AimLow Pro.
Oh yeah.
Come on, we've got a duty. It's like a signature. Twitter at AimLow Pro.
We've got a Facebook page. Check us out on Facebook. If you're not on the main site, please come to aimlowpro.com where there's everything you could possibly want, including access to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can leave a comment. You can just troll us to your heart's content.
Troll comments are welcomed
Yeah.
and will be replied to within 24 hours.
What, are you going to reply to them?
The director of the Federal Bureau.
So yeah, thanks
Do you
very
feel
much.
better now?
Yeah,
Doing
I
it
do feel
properly?
better.
A lot better than the intro.
I realised something was missing, and then
Well,
you tell me what it was.
you want polish? Let's see if we can stop this thing
Let's
without dropping the
argue.
mouse.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much.
Thanks for listening.